Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SpyParty. How's it going, my sniper?
How's it going, Spy? It's good. It's good. And it'll be really good if you can do some, obvious stuff at the very start of this next map.
I will. We're gonna play. We decided we're gonna do, at least for a little bit, each episode fully on one map to keep things less easier to track for new viewers. I think that's safe.
It also introduces fewer new rules each episode.
Yeah.
Which is actually a little bit important because there's a unique rule in this area.
Oh yeah. That's true. What is it?
In particular, you can delegate purloining the guest list to someone else.
Yeah. So you can make them look like they took it, even if you don't have to even green test it. It just happens. But the thing is, the sniper knows that that's a possibility, so therefore it's a little more suspect.
Just a touch.
Just a touch. Oh boy.
Sometimes I see like AI bump up against one another, and I'm like, I just need to highlight both of you.
Yeah, that's the thing is the AI does bump up against each other. Is the thing though. They do it in a way that looks so human. Like, you look at it and you're like, that was a complete mistake. But it actually wasn't. It's crazy.
They really? Really do. Alright. Did you perfect it or didn't you?
You're gonna find out. Oh, what?
Perfected it.
What?
You didn't perfect it!
What, you thought?
So,
perfect what, the statue swap?
Yeah, the statue swap.
Yeah.
He was my previous highlight.
Oh,
and he was
I got so lucky.
To interact with that statue, and then he went straight, bumped into people in a little bit of a weird way, walked straight to the double agent, and then as soon as I said, I kind of know something's going on, didn't talk. And I was like, okay, Rito's playing the game with me. I see what's going on here.
Yeah, I immediately regretted swapping that statue, and by all accounts, if the RNG deities weren't on my side with that one guy, I would have been shot.
Oh yeah, like if he wasn't the last person, like if a highlighted target wasn't the last person to interact with it, that would not.
Yeah.
You were not going to live through that one.
Oh shoot. How suspicious.
Yeah. Why do the ambassadors run away from me when I have their briefcase? Ambassador, take the briefcase.
Why do you keep picking it up? It keeps betraying you. It keeps betraying you. It's bad luck.
My AI autopiloted me over to that statue, and that's where I started. And I was like, I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. So I knew I was going to get marks for that. And then the ambassador came over, put down his briefcase, and walked the hell away.
Oh boy. Oh,
he was basically playing fetched with me.
Oh wait. Select. It's 3 of 5. It's 3 of 5, and I don't even have inspect statue on. Oh.
Wait, what? Hang on.
Did you not?
Something wrong happened in the setup there because I had the ability to.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There was 2 different types of recommended. Okay.
Oh.
This one adds more people. Okay, so this is there's 2 different recommended. There's recommended 4 of 7 and recommended 3 of 5. Were you could pick from anything?
Yeah,
okay.
Well, I mean, the previous one wouldn't have let me fingerprint that briefcase.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was gonna say on mine, I could have sworn I inspected a statue because I literally.
Yeah, you did. You inspected and swapped the statue.
I did. against my better judgment. I really did. Oh boy. Man,
Tell them
what
to start
time
your
is it?
day.
What was that?
Tell them to start your day.
Is that one of the things?
Garbage lines in the background. Yeah. Nice if I could actually spot you one of these times. I feel like I'm doing awfully so far.
Well, that's the thing about this game is that you always feel like you're doing awfully. But
That is true.
Until you see the thing.
Typically, though.
Yeah.
Never. No. Of course
not. Are those synced up? We both get those? Oh, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Banana bread.
Banana bread. So I know you're not in a conversation circle, huh? Otherwise you wouldn't have faked the banana bread. Or maybe you know it.
Banana bread.
A banana bread.
A banana bread.
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
That gave me 2 lowlights. Good work.
What do you mean? I've banana breaded like 8 times. How have you not gotten more?
Banana bread.
Man, you'd think with that many banana breads, you'd get all the information in the world.
You're like Jesus over there, just multiplying loaves of banana bread. Feeding the intelligence community.
You like banana bread? You for it? You against it? You neutral with it?
I'm strongly for it.
Strongly for it.
It's a good time.
Have you had pumpkin bread?
No, pumpkin-related products aren't actually that common in Australia. Like pumpkin spice is only a thing that recently started happening.
Huh.
I'm a big fan of the pumpkin spice, though. I'll tell you that much. Call me whatever. Call me basic as hell. I love it. It's great.
I mean, it just factually is. I think it's very good. I didn't like it as a kid, but then I grew up.
Mm-hmm. But then I put away childish things and I started to enjoy pumpkin.
Exactly. I put away putting away childish things.
If you are either of the people I have highlighted, you've either done nothing or
correct.
You've done a bunch really, really early and about to lose to just a sudden completion or something.
Yeah, probably. Banana bread.
Sir?
No.
It was the queen! I'll tell you what happened.
Me.
The civilian I shot didn't stop on a pad. Because she was trying to hand off the briefcase, she just stopped next to the ambassador
They
off
do
of
that.
the pad, and I was like,
That's what they do. That's how you give it back. That's how I'm so good at catching you, Rhapsody.
Well, now I know. Now the kingdom. I'm about to become the world's.
Yeah, I shouldn't have given that up, but it's the truth. Oh, we lost Rhapsody. Are you back?
Yeah, the recommended thing did the same thing again.
Oh, okay. I got kicked out.
Oh,
right.
Are you not currently back in the thing?
I'm back in the game. I'm good now.
Cool.
But it like kicked me out to the menu, and then it was like, okay, now you're okay. All right.
That's just so that I can clear the match history.
Okay. I felt so clever because I delegated PURLOIN to Danny DeVito, and I thought that you were gonna find him taking it very suspicious.
No, I like immediately would have just like tried to follow who'd done the delegation. I almost never shoot just immediately based off of that.
Yeah, in this it's almost like you do the reverse, to be honest. Usually, because like It's way safer on average.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Things are happening everywhere. I feel like
So much happens all the time is the thing.
it really does. Like really often, like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In this game especially, so much is happening. The question is, what that is happening matters. Because it's like, I haven't looked at the statues all game.
Yeah, you do get like information overload, definitely.
Yeah, it's information overload the video game. I feel I gotta guess, as always. But
Yeah, I mean, your guesses have more often than mine been right.
yeah, but the person, you know, it's like then the person starts to do like a lot of things that don't make any sense, and you're like, okay, I've highlighted too many people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that keeps happening with me. Like you may be strategically, truthfully doing very little, and that's a play.
Here's hoping.
It's legitimately a play.
I could try and be doing that. I'm not a huge fan of the kind of just staying there and waiting kind of gameplay.
Yeah. Oh, if you were okay, no, you're not. I looked at you at one point when you were really close to the ambassador, and it must have been when you got the bug off.
So I'll tell you exactly what happened is I stayed in a conversation circle for the first 1.5 minutes there.
Yeah.
The seduction target came up next to me. I perfected a green, half did that. Then the ambassador came next to me. You were watching. The ambassador left, came back. I bugged the ambassador, finished my seduction because the seduction target came back to me. And then I just went and did the contact and swap.
How much did you pay Chris Hecker for that match right there? Holy crap.
Some low-key CBRNG on that one for me.
It keeps on switching to the other recommended, so I almost wonder if this recommended is not the recommended, you know?
I mean, we could start doing the other one possibly.
I don't want to switch it up now, but...
All right. We'll stick with this then.
All right. But it is weird. Good one there. Very little tells there.
Thank you. I was sweating the entire time.
Oh yeah.
And not just because it's summer in Australia. But probably partially because of that.
It's a good chance. What's the temperature there right now?
I don't know off the top of my dome, but I do know that. Actually, you know what? I don't. I know that we've broken heat records multiple times this summer.
Okay.
Not encouraging.
No, it's not great, but it happens.
Obviously, there's extra factors at play at the moment. What with the whole, it's almost all on fire.
Oh yeah, that makes it probably a lot hotter too. Do you think that's like genuinely? Do you think that there's...
Well, I mean, like especially when the smoke cover is over the city, like, yeah, it's definitely contributing. Or at the very least, it made going outside even more unbearable.
Yeah.
Banana bread.
Honestly, a fair few lowlights off of that one.
Fair few meaning a lot.
Fair few meaning 4 or 5.
Okay. We'll see if it was worth it. Not much to really gain. Never. No. Never. Please, no. Never. No. I don't feel like it. I don't want to go to school, Mom.
I'm sick. I had a trick back in I used to take like a little bit of talcum powder and rub it on my face and then try and rub it off, and the idea was a little bit more pale and gaunt to try and get a sick day. It worked a total of once. Frankly, that's one more time it worked.
I have the unfortunate situation where it was assumed very often that I was faking when I never faked being sick. So it's kind of, you know, it's
What
a rough...
what was the reason that you were suspected for faking?
Just because it's like, oh, of course you want to stay home from school and play video games. But the thing is, I never wanted to. That was never it. It was just like I genuinely, like, because of that, whenever I stayed home sick, I would like be like, I'm gonna prove it to you that I'm sick, and I literally stayed in bed from the moment I would have left for school to the moment I would have came home. I would stay in my bed with nothing, just to be like, I promise I am sick though.
But could anyone monitor that you were doing nothing?
I mean, no, and that's the thing. But I was just like, I was just like, oh man, like I want to prove it. Like I want to prove that I am genuinely sick. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have no fun all day, so you can't possibly think that I had another reason. Oh,
It happened again.
okay. So it was, yeah,
honestly, it's a good way to convince someone.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's just like, I don't know. The only thing that there was to do, like, besides play video games, which I did not allow myself to do because I was like, well, then if I, it's like, they're just gonna really think that I wanted to stay home because, I mean, it does sound fun to stay home and play video games instead of go to school, but at the same time, it's just like, but, like, I don't know. I just wanted to prove that wasn't it.
Once in primary school, I think it was about in year 3, I was playing Croc 2, Legend of Gobos on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then I left for school. And I left the PlayStation on. And at lunchtime, I burst into tears because I thought the PlayStation had probably blown up and the house had burned down, and it was my fault.
Yeah.
So I kept crying and trying to get to go home, but it didn't work out. I think that's all of. I think that's my full allotment of fun school stories.
Oops. Did I? Oh shoot.
Oh
Okay.
shoot! Indeed.
All right. I got like a lot of lowlights there.
Really? Uh-oh. That's more lowlights than I was.
Because I know a little secret. It's a big old secret.
Oh, that you can't do it unless you're in a conversation with a suspected double agent?
No, it's the fact that you think it's stupid to do it in any situation that's not the real one.
Oh, that is fair.
But that doesn't mean I've narrowed it down a decent amount. And I think you might have swapped the statue at some point, but you know, whatever.
You'd think so.
Well, I mean, I don't know because I totally just didn't watch. I totally should have, but I didn't. I may have, like, this is a bold game where I definitely could have low lit you this game because I made some bold choices here.
I've got my fingers crossed you have.
Be a safe bet.
Sorry, this is exactly what I was saying. Like the curse of the spy. Like it's difficult to commentate while trying to fix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you say. I'm just watching things, doing things. Oh shoot, I wasn't watching something else though. Oh gosh. Oh golly gee. Oh golly gee. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Mmm. Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm probably. Were you? You were not low lit. So I was correct in my bold choices, but I just didn't make you one of the ones that were. You weren't highlighted because I think those other people went to the statues or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to.
I did actually inspect a statue.
Yeah.
I went for that. I went for the seduction. I contacted the double agent really early, but near the end there, I didn't have enough time, and the ambassador was on the, thankfully, corner of the map on the outside of the street, and you were looking on the totally other side. So I just went over and I tapped him on the head, gave him a little bit of a bug, and then walked away.
Exactly the thing I was saying. I did not pay attention to it all. I got halfway through and I was like, oh shoot, I wasn't looking for the bug ever.
When you weren't paying attention to it, he was next to me. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Maybe now I get to bug the ambassador though.
Yeah. Here, I can't press play. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay. Never. No, of course not.
Exactly. Those are the next lyrics in Outcast's famous song.
Never. No, of course not. Oh, there it is, right on cue.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite statue in the game?
Honestly, probably the head. Like, I used to be really, really into busts of fantasy characters. Not busts, but busts. Like statues, like with the kind of like solar plexus up. And I thought they would be the coolest thing of all time to have. So I looked them up, and they are real damn expensive, as it turns out. It's like a couple $100 per pop.
Oh my. Yeah, that's the kind of thing where you're like, that can't be that expensive, but you're like, it's such a niche thing. They're like, okay, yeah, of course it's expensive.
Especially because like I was into like Lord of the Rings, for example.
Oh yeah.
And that's interesting. That like has like largely an adult fan base, if not late teens, at least before the films. And as a result, yeah, you're competing for the merchandise that is supposed to be bought by people who have a lot more disposable income than you as a 12-year-old have.
Yeah. Never. What? Why'd you stop? Tell me your story. Tell me your life story, Rhapsody.
Well, my last story is, first off, there was a guest list, and then there wasn't. And the only time that I stopped looking at that guest list was when I said the Lord of the Rings thing. So, I got punked by telling a story.
I'm gonna give you the slight keys to
That's
the kingdom.
not intentional punking. Don't worry.
It was not an intentional punking, and that was not when it happened. So I can clear my hands even more.
Oh, perfect.
It was not an intentional punking. I promise. Oh boy.
Never. No. Of course not.
Be nanny branny. Did you not hear the be nanny branny?
I did not.
Be nanny brandy. No. That's not. No. I was gonna finish. That was my last. He was my love. You killed my love. I was gonna get my final seduce. We were gonna move in together, adopt a lovely pair of twins, and you shot him.
Pull out your own sniper rifle, nerd, and then find me.
That's a completely different game. I believe that's called Call of Duty. Last one, right? Because I think I started?
Yes.
I never want to stop playing this game. I hate that.
It's too damn good. For its own good.
Too darned good. Oh shoot. If that was you. Oh, that was funny.
What was me?
If that was you, that was funny. That was good.
I know what you're talking about. I
give-
will never know what you're talking about.
I know, you will never know what I'm talking about. I know. I could... It's okay. It's the thing is, like, everything looks suspicious because sometimes the AI just really does dumb things that look really suspicious. It happens. Sometimes they do little weird things. That's what you were trying to do earlier?
That's what I was trying to do earlier.
Yeah,
So,
you shuffled.
Dude kept coming over to me, and he would be 1 millimeter further. Bug him.
You shuffled your toes. You did a little dance to inch closer to him. I saw it. It was just like, I was going to shoot you on the spot, but I was like, well, he's not done yet. Let's see. We'll watch and see if he does something else or if he times out.
I'm definitely done.
Yeah, that was
Well
that was unfortunate.
He followed me around.
I know. Did you do it because my laser was over off to the left?
Yeah, it was over on the other side. The
that was on
step
purpose.
I did
Yes.
Your laser was over that other side, and then I tried to get the bug, and it failed because I was too far. So then I had to do the stuff.
That last game, I tried to plant when I was playing as the twin. I tried to plant 2 bugs that failed. And then we were in the conversation circle. He was standing right next to me. I literally left the circle to bug him and came back to another conversation. I had to leave the circle just to get the bug on the guy that was right by me. I didn't understand. But
and then sometimes they'll just be a couple meters behind you.
Yeah.
And you'll just stretch Armstrong your way over there and just pop that bug.
But yeah, that little foot thing, it was one of those things where I was like, that's almost definitely Rhapsody, but the AI does some weird things sometimes. But usually they don't stutter step. Usually not. As far as I know, they don't. But
on occasion.
Anyway, that's it's gonna do it for today. Thank you for watching.
So it is.
Check out the other channel. And there's links to it in the description, and there's more SpyParty if you just can't get enough in the descriptions as well. And hey, check out the game for yourself. Populate the community. Maybe we'll see you online at some point when we're practicing to get good and enter the competitive tournaments.
We'll get there.
We're already there.
It'll take a while.
This was you didn't know?
All right, we did do a tournament.
We did the tournament. Yeah, I guess you're right. And we're not going to spoil who won again. Thank you for watching. Thank you. See you next time.
Adios.